Hello, I'm JT Quicks. I love you all. You're all awesome. This week, we're going to talk about I am in the war for heaven. I am defending heaven. And Satan is the spirit of fear. Okay? That's going to be the name of the video. Okay? Alright? 13 years ago, I accidentally delivered my soul to heaven. I was being attacked by prejudgment, prejudice, and hate. I was being attacked by evil. Okay? And I see the truth in real time. I see the truth from heaven. Okay? Because I accidentally delivered my soul to heaven. So I see the truth from heaven. Okay? And I'm actually defending heaven. Alright? I conquered evil. Okay? And that's what these videos are all about. I'm showing you how to conquer evil and deliver your souls to heaven. Because we followed Jesus Christ to heaven against evil. That's what I did. I followed Jesus Christ to heaven against evil. Okay? Alright? And the first week my soul entered heaven, the messages I received was that Jesus Christ is powerful, unbreakable love. Okay? Jesus Christ is powerful, unbreakable love. That's the first message I received when my soul entered heaven. Okay? The second message I received was that Jesus Christ was attacked by evil before he could show you how to deliver your souls to heaven. Okay? That is the second message I received. Okay? And this is why I'm making the videos. Okay? And I'm showing you how to follow Jesus Christ to heaven against evil. Okay? Alright? What happens when we deliver our souls to heaven, we defend heaven when we go to deliver our souls to heaven. Okay? Alright? And when we go to deliver our souls to heaven, we get attacked by prejudgment, prejudice, and hate when we go to deliver our souls to heaven. Okay? Alright? Now, in order to deliver your soul to heaven, or follow Jesus Christ to heaven against evil, this is what you do. You believe in yourself, right? And you never give up to win against evil. Okay? And you never give up to win against evil. Okay? And what that does, that increases the forces of your love. Because what you're doing is you're removing the fear, and we're keeping the fear out. We're removing the fear and keeping the fear out. Because Satan is the spirit of fear. Okay? And you want to remove all your fear. Okay? What's blocking you from seeing the truth from heaven is your own fear. Okay? That's what's blocking you from seeing the truth from heaven. Okay? So, and when it comes to delivering your soul to heaven, heaven is the truth. When it comes to delivering your soul to heaven, heaven is the truth. Because when you go to deliver your soul to heaven, you're going to enter the war for heaven. When you go to deliver your soul to heaven. Okay? You will enter the war for heaven. Okay? I am prejudged and hated because I delivered my soul to heaven. Okay? Alright? And that's what's going to happen if you go to deliver your soul to heaven. You're going to enter the war for heaven. Okay? Alright? Now, when we get attacked by prejudgment, prejudice, and hate, this is what we get attacked by. We get attacked by hate, ball breaking, job breaking, the stabbing in the back, prejudice attack. They talk behind our back. They blame us for this, blame us for that. Everything is our fault. You know what I mean? Everything's your fault, and it never ends. Okay? Forget about it, okay? right? Don't give up, don't give in, and always win. Don't give up, don't give in, and always win against evil. Okay? That's what you do. You don't have to say anything at all to anybody. Don't give up, don't give in, and always win against evil. Okay? All right? So, we're going to talk more about that later on winning, okay? Because you have to win to survive, okay? You have to win to survive as a warrior, okay? Because I'm showing you how to become a warrior for heaven. A good warrior never ever gives up to win against evil. They kick the crap out of evil and they deliver their soul to heaven, okay? All right? Okay? What's keeping your soul out of heaven is prejudgment, prejudice, and hate. That's what's keeping your soul out of heaven. Okay? Now where this is created from, this is created from fear. The prejudgment, prejudice, and hate is created from fear. This is evil. Okay? And evil is created from fear. Okay? That's why Satan is the spirit of fear. Okay? Satan is the spirit of fear. Okay? And what's created from the fear is prejudice created from fear, hate's created from fear, and the prejudgment's created from the prejudice. Okay? Alright? Now the prejudice is the corruption. Okay? This is the corruption that Jesus Christ was going after when he was alive. Okay? That's the prejudice. Prejudice is the corruption that Jesus Christ was going after when he was alive. Okay? Alright? So prejudgment, prejudice, and hate is evil. Okay? Alright? Hate and corruption is evil. Okay? Alright? Alright? We only bow and break to Jesus Christ, love, and heaven. I only bow and break to Jesus Christ, love, and heaven. I don't bow and break to anything else. Okay? That's a good start. That's a good hint right there. I only bow and break to Jesus Christ, love, and heaven. That is the forces of love. Okay? Alright? Okay? And what happens is, as you deliver your soul to heaven, this is what you're doing. You're defending your love. You're defending heaven while delivering your soul to heaven. You'll be defending love and freedom with its forces of love. Okay? Alright? And when you defend love and freedom with its forces of love, you're defending heaven. Okay? Alright? So, that's what I'm doing. I'm defending heaven. Okay? Alright? So, when you conquer evil, you're defending heaven. Okay? Alright? So, okay? What else can we talk about? Satan is the spirit of fear. Okay? And all your evils created from fear. Okay? Alright? The prejudice, we said that's the corruption that Jesus Christ was going after when he was alive. Okay? That's what prejudice is. Prejudice is the corruption that Jesus Christ was going after when he was alive. Okay? Well, what happens is people live in fear. Okay? And when people live in fear, they live in prejudice. Okay? This is what causes the prejudgment. This is why we live in prejudgment and hate. Okay? We live in prejudgment and hate because we live in prejudice and hate. And we live in the prejudice and hate because we live in fear. Everybody lives in fear. Everybody that lives in fear will tend to prejudge and hate if they live in fear. Okay? Remove your fear, defend heaven. Live in fear, defend Satan. Okay? Alright? If you live in fear, you are programmed by Satan to attack heaven with prejudgment, prejudice, and hate if you live in fear. Okay? If you remove your fear, you will defend heaven. Okay? All right? Now, when you defend heaven, this is what you're doing. You're defending your love. You're defending heaven while delivering your soul to heaven. You'll be defending love and freedom with its forces of love. Okay? Well, what I show you how to do in my videos is I show you how to become powerful and unbreakable. Just like Jesus Christ. Okay? Because Jesus Christ is powerful, unbreakable love. Okay? And I show you how to follow Jesus Christ to heaven against evil. Okay? Alright? And what happens is, as you remove more and more and more of your fear, your soul's going to enter heaven. See, when you remove all your fear, your soul enters heaven. Okay? Alright? And if you live in fear, you defend Satan, remove your fear, defend heaven. Okay? When you remove all your fear, you will stop prejudging and hating others when you remove all your fear, because you're removing the prejudice. You're removing this prejudice and hate out of your love. You start to remove this prejudice and hate. That's the corruption. You start removing this corruption out of your love. When you start to remove this corruption out of your love, you start to become a non-sinner. Okay? And what happens is you become a non-sinner and your soul enters heaven. Okay? Now, in order to do this, you believe in yourself and you never give up the win against evil. Okay? What we're doing is we're making you powerful and unbreakable. Just like Jesus Christ. We want you to become unbreakable. Alright? Because what evil does, see, evil keeps love weak in fear. Now, how evil does this? It breaks love and keeps it weak in fear. That's what evil does. Evil breaks love, keeps it weak in fear. That's what evil does. Okay? Now, when you become unbreakable, evil ain't going to break your love anymore. Okay? Alright? Evil can't break your love anymore when you become unbreakable. Okay? So if you become unbreakable, evil can't break you anymore. If evil can't break you anymore, then you're defending heaven. The forces of your unbreakable love are defending heaven. Okay? Alright? Now, if you're unbreakable, this is what you're doing. You're defending your love. You're defending heaven while delivering your soul to heaven. You'll be defending love and freedom with its forces of love. Well, what's going to happen is you'll be defending heaven. You'll be conquering evil. Okay? Alright? Alright? Now with me, what happens with me is the forces of my love, because I'm unbreakable love, the forces of my unbreakable love reacts. Okay? Fear reacts against my love. My love is reactive. Fear reacts against my love. And it hurts their prejudice. Okay? And when it hurts their prejudice, this drives the prejudgment, prejudice and hate, evil demons, trolls, and cowards. This drives them mad. Okay? This drives them mad. Okay? And then they hate me. This is why the world hates me. Okay? Because the forces of my love hurts their prejudice. Okay? Because fear reacts against my love. And it hurts their prejudice. And this is why the world hates me. Okay? Alright? So, and I drive the prejudgment, prejudice, and hate, evil demons, trolls, and cowards. I drive them mad. So I'm defending heaven. Okay? I win every spiritual battle because I'm unbreakable. Because I'm unbreakable, I win every spiritual battle. And when I win, heaven wins. Me and heaven never lose. Me and heaven never lose. Okay? Because I'm in the war for heaven. Okay? Me and heaven never lose. Okay? Me and heaven never lose. All right? When I win, heaven wins. When I win, heaven wins. Okay? I win every spiritual battle. When I get attacked by prejudice and hate, I don't give up, I don't give in, and I always win against evil. I don't give up, I don't give in, and I always win against evil. I don't say anything at all. I don't have to say anything at all. Okay? The forces of my unbreakable love drive them mad. The forces of my unbreakable love drive them mad. Okay? That's what the forces of unbreakable love does. The forces of unbreakable love drive them mad. Who does it drive mad? The prejudgment, prejudice, and hate, evil demons, trolls, and cowards. It drives them mad. Okay? Alright? And then they hate me. That's what happens. The forces of my unbreakable love reacts. Okay? Fear reacts against my love. Fear reacts against my unbreakable love. Because what they're trying to do is break me. They want to break me. Evil breaks love and keeps it weak in fear. Okay? Evil breaks love and keeps it weak in fear. Okay? Alright? Evil attacks love and freedom and creates fear. Evil attacks love and freedom and creates fear. Heaven is a beautiful, tranquil, pure love and freedom for your soul. Heaven is a beautiful, tranquil, pure love and freedom for your soul. So what happens is evil attacks love and freedom and creates fear. Okay? By breaking love. That's what it does. Okay? Well, what you're doing is when you deliver your soul to heaven correctly, this is what you're doing. You're defending love and freedom with its forces of love. You'll be defending heaven when you go to deliver your soul to heaven. Okay? Alright? Now, in order to deliver your soul to heaven, what you're doing is you're removing the fear. Okay? When you remove the fear, this increases the forces of your love. Believing in yourself and never giving up to win against evil, what you're doing is you're increasing the forces of your love. You're increasing the forces of your love. This increases the forces of your love. As you increase the forces of your love, you start to see more and more and more of the truth from heaven. Okay? All right? So, and that's what you do. Okay? This is how we follow Jesus Christ to heaven against evil. Okay? All right? I only bow and break to Jesus Christ, love, and heaven. I do not bow and break to prejudice and hate. I do not bow and break to hate and corruption. Those are evil. Okay? All right? And that stuff is created from fear. Okay? The prejudice and hate is created from fear. Okay? Prejudice is created from fear. Hate's created from fear. The prejudgment's created from the prejudice. That creates evil. That's evil. Okay? Alright? And this is what's keeping your souls out of heaven. Okay? Alright? So don't bow and break to prejudice and hate. I only bow and break to Jesus Christ, love, and heaven. I do not bow and break to prejudice and hate. I learned the difference. I learned the difference from heaven when I removed my fear. When I removed all my fear, I learned the difference between the forces of love and evil from heaven. Okay? All right? Okay? And when I removed my fear, I automatically behaved. Okay? I automatically behaved. I do not prejudge and hate others. Okay? Because I removed my fear. Okay? When you remove all your fear, you will stop prejudging and hating others because you're removing the corruption out of your love. You're removing this corruption out of your love, known as prejudice and hate. You're removing the prejudice and hate out of your love when you increase the forces of your love. Okay? And the more you do this, the more you become a non-sinner. And eventually your soul enters heaven. You're rising against evil. That's what you're doing. Okay? You're rising against evil. Okay? And you're following Jesus Christ to heaven against evil. That's what you're doing. That's what I show you how to do in my videos. Okay? I see the truth in real time. Okay? I see the entire war for heaven. Okay? Alright? I see the dictatorship of evil. I see the dictatorship of evil. The dictatorship of evil is being dictated by fear. Because Satan is the spirit of fear. Okay? Alright? And what you're doing is, when you remove your fear, you're freeing yourself. You're actually freeing yourself from Satan when you remove your fear. Okay? You free yourself from Satan. If you have no fear in you, then you're not going to have any corruption in you. You're going to remove this corruption. As long as you never give up the win against evil, you will remove the corruption out of your love. Okay? And that corruption is prejudice and hate. You will remove this. Okay? Alright? Okay? So, Satan started a war against me in heaven a long time ago. Okay? I entered the war for heaven a long time ago. Okay? I was constantly being attacked by prejudgment, prejudice, and hate throughout my entire life. Okay? I lived in a depression because of my mental illness. Okay? So, evil causes mental illness and suicide. Prejudice and hate causes mental illness and suicide. Okay? We're going to talk a little bit more about that in a minute. Okay? Let's talk about how the war started against heaven. A long time ago, a war started against heaven. Okay? Now, back before this war started against heaven, we were caveman, cave woman, Indians, things like that. Okay? Alright? And we had to survive in the wild. Okay? This is back before civilization. This is long before Jesus Christ. Okay? And we had to survive in the wild. And in order to survive in the wild, we had to win. You had to win to survive in the wild. Okay? So we had this instinct in us. Okay? Because you had to survive in the wild, you had this instinct in us. And that instinct is believing in yourself and never giving up to win. Never give up to win, to survive in the wild. Back when we were caveman, cave woman, Indians, things like that. That delivered your soul to heaven. Back then, you were delivering your souls to heaven. Okay? Your souls were actually in heaven while you were alive. Okay? Back then. We were unconditional love. Okay? Just like human animals. We were unconditional love. Okay? And in order to survive in the wild, we never give up to win. To survive in the wild. Okay? And then what happened was, they say the war started against heaven. They say Satan got kicked out of heaven. Well, when Satan got kicked out of heaven, this created fear. Okay? This is where the fear comes from, okay? And when Satan got kicked out of heaven, everybody went into fear, and they stopped delivering their souls to heaven. Okay? Now, what's created from fear? Prejudice is created from fear. Hate's created from fear. The prejudgment is created from the prejudice, and that creates evil. So evil is created from fear. Okay? All right? And this is where the war started against heaven. Okay? As civilization traveled throughout the land, so did fear and evil, keeping your souls out of heaven. Okay? Things like socialism, communism, and dictatorships. These are evil. These keep your souls out of heaven. Okay? All right? So, as civilization traveled throughout the land and throughout the world, so did fear and evil, keeping your souls out of heaven. The reason evil is there is to keep your soul out of heaven. The reason evil is there is to keep your souls out of heaven. That's the reason it's there. Okay? All right? And what I'm doing in my videos is I'm explaining what evil is, so you understand it. If you understood it, you'd be able to deliver your soul to heaven. If you understood what evil was, then you'd be able to deliver your soul to heaven. Okay? Because that's what's keeping your soul out of heaven. Okay? All right? What else? Yeah. Evil creates fear. Fear creates evil. Prejudgment, prejudice, and hate creates fear. It actually breaks love and puts it in fear. That's what it does. Okay? Prejudgment, prejudice, and hate. Well, the prejudgment, prejudice, and hate is created from fear. Okay? Well, this is a vicious cycle of fear and evil. Fear and evil. Well, that vicious cycle, that's what's keeping your souls out of heaven. See what evil does? See, evil keeps you in fear. As long as evil keeps you in fear, this keeps your love weak or woke in fear. That's what evil does. Evil keeps your love weak or woke in fear. Okay? And when it keeps your love weak or woke in fear, you don't deliver your soul to heaven. This makes you give up, so you don't deliver your soul to heaven. Okay? All right? That's what evil does. That's the reason evil is there, is to keep your love weak in fear. As long as you're in fear, you are under Satan's control. If you're in fear. If you live in fear, you are under Satan's control. Okay? If you remove your fear, you free yourself from Satan. If you remove your fear. Okay? All right? All right? If you live in fear, you will prejudge and hate others if you live in fear. If you don't live in fear, you will stop prejudging and hating others. Okay? Because fear is what makes you prejudge and hate. Fear dictates. That's what it does. Fear dictates you. And when fear dictates you, you prejudge and hate when fear dictates you. Okay? Fear dictates. Okay? Fear is, Satan is the spirit of fear. Okay? Satan is the spirit of fear. Okay? All right? And all your prejudgment, all your prejudice and hate, and your prejudgment is created from fear. Okay? All right? So, what else can we talk about? We get attacked by evil a couple different ways. Okay? Let's say you're a country or a group of people. Let's say you're a group of people or a country, okay? And you get attacked by evil, okay? You get attacked by terrorism, okay? You get attacked by terrorism, okay? This attacks love and freedom and creates fear on the people. This attacks love and freedom and creates fear on the people. That's what it does. Evil attacks love and freedom and creates fear on the people. That's what it does. That's what terrorism does. It attacks love and freedom and creates fear on the people. Okay? Well, you're familiar with terrorism, so that's what terrorism does. Okay? When we get attacked by terrorism. Now let's say you're one individual and you get attacked by evil. Okay? You get attacked by prejudgment, prejudice, and hate. You get attacked by prejudgment, prejudice, and hate. This is evil. Okay? Repeat after me. Prejudgment, prejudice, and hate is evil. Okay? And what this does, this breaks them. This is known as breaking. It breaks them and keeps their love weak in fear. It breaks them, keeps their love weak in fear. It's known as breaking. Okay? And that keeps their love weak in fear. Okay? That's how that works. Alright? So it's keeping you weak in fear. As long as it keeps you weak in fear, you will never deliver your soul to heaven, and you will never see the truth from heaven. Okay? As long as it keeps you weak in fear. Okay? That's what evil does. Okay? So, now let's talk about mental illness and suicide. Okay? Now what happens with prejudice and hate, with mental illness and suicide, is it tries to break the person. And when it tries to break the person, sometimes they're unbreakable. Okay? And when they're unbreakable, this is going to cause emotional stress on them. This causes emotional stress on them because they're prejudged and hated. The person is prejudged and hated. That's going to cause emotional stress on the person. Okay? And when it causes that emotional stress on that person, that causes mental illness. I suffered from mental illness. I had panic attacks. I had anxiety. I lived in a deep depression. I was stressed. And I had paranoia. Okay? Alright? That's what I was attacked with when I was attacked by evil. Okay? Alright? So, what evil does, evil tries to break them. Evil tries to break them. It tries to make them give up. It tries to make them give up so they don't deliver their soul to heaven. That's what it does. That's what evil does. It tries to make you give up so you don't deliver your soul to heaven. Okay? And what happens is, let's say the person's going through mental illness. And then what happens is they give up. A lot of times when they give up, they commit suicide. If you give up and commit suicide, Satan wins. Okay? If you don't commit suicide, you win. If you don't give up. If you never ever give up to win against evil, and you don't commit suicide, you win. Okay? Never ever give up to win against evil. Okay? That will prevent suicide. Okay? I know. My entire life was destroyed. I was attacked by evil, and my entire life was destroyed. Okay? My entire life was destroyed because I was attacked by evil. I was attacked by prejudgment, prejudice, and hate. My entire life was destroyed. I know. It's not easy. I am prejudged and hated. Okay? I am prejudged and hated. I can't even get a job. Okay? That's how bad I'm hated. Alright? I am hated so bad, I can't even get a job. That's how bad the world hates me. Okay? Because I know the truth. Because I delivered my soul to heaven, the world hates me. Because I'm defending heaven. Because I'm defending heaven, the world hates me. So what does that mean? That means the world hates heaven. Now why do they hate heaven? Because they live in fear. They live in fear and they prejudge and hate because they live in fear. And this attacks people trying to deliver their soul to heaven. Prejudice and hate causes mental illness and suicide. Okay? It tries to break them. And when it breaks them, they give up. And when they give up, they commit suicide. If you don't commit suicide, you win. If you commit suicide, Satan wins. If you don't commit suicide, you win. Okay? We never ever give up to win against evil. Okay? Alright? So, okay? Now let's talk about things that are created from fear. Okay? Prejudice is created from fear. Now, what did I tell you? Prejudice is the corruption that Jesus Christ was going after when he was alive. Okay? So it is the corruption that Jesus Christ was going after when he was alive. This is known as prejudice. And this is created from fear. Okay? Alright? Hate is created from fear. Okay? The prejudgment is created from the prejudice. Okay? And this creates evil. So all evil is created from fear. Okay? Alright? Terrorism is created from prejudgment, prejudice, and hate, which is created from fear. Terrorism. Okay? Hate and corruption. Where you have hate and corruption, you have pain and suffering. Okay? Alright? Hate and corruption is prejudice and hate. Okay? In order to fight back hate and corruption, what you do is we remove the fear. If everybody was to remove their fear and deliver their soul to heaven, we can wipe the evil of this planet. We can wipe the evil of this planet if everybody was to deliver their soul to heaven and remove their fear. Okay? Alright? So, chaos. Chaos is created from prejudgment, prejudice, and hate, which is created from fear. Chaos. Okay? Alright? What else? All the bad stuff you see going on around the world today, right, is created from prejudgment, prejudice, and hate, which is created from fear. Okay? It's created from fear. Because Satan is the spirit of fear. Okay? Alright? You being a sinner, that's created from your own fear. Did you know that? You being a sinner is created from your own fear. Because the prejudice is created from the fear. You prejudge and hate because you live in fear. Okay? When you remove all your fear, you remove this corruption. You remove that corruption out of your love and become a non-sinner. And your soul enters heaven. Did you know when you remove all your fear, your soul enters heaven? Because you remove the corruption out of your love. And that corruption is prejudice and hate. Okay? Alright? Prejudice and hate is created from fear. Okay? And when you remove all your fear, you won't prejudge and hate others anymore. When you remove your fear. Okay? Alright? And when you remove all your fear, your soul enters heaven. Because it became a non-sinner and your soul enters heaven. Alright? You automatically behave. You automatically behave. Because what happens is, as you're removing more and more of your fear, you start to see more and more of the truth from heaven. As you see more and more of the truth from heaven, you start learning the difference between good and evil from heaven. You automatically behave. Okay? Alright? So, that's what I did. That's what I did. I accidentally did this. This is what I'm explaining to you. Okay? I removed all my fear. When I removed all my fear, I stopped prejudging and hating others. When I removed all my fear. Okay? And I followed Jesus Christ to heaven against evil. Okay? I followed Jesus Christ to heaven against evil. Okay? Alright? So, yeah. Alright? What else? What else is created from fear? All the bad stuff you see going on around the world. It's created from the prejudgment, prejudice, and hate. Because the prejudice is created from the fear. The hate's created from the fear. Okay? And that creates prejudgment, which creates evil. Okay? Alright? So, and that's why Satan is the spirit of fear. Okay? Alright? So, alright. Now I'm going to explain to you how to follow Jesus Christ to heaven against evil. Okay? Let's follow Jesus Christ to heaven against evil. Okay? This is what I'm going to explain to you. Okay? We never ever give up to win against evil. We never ever give up to win against evil. Okay? Alright? That's very important. Jesus Christ never ever gives up to win against evil. Okay? That made him unbreakable. Okay? That's what you're going to do. Okay? And you're going to believe in yourself. Okay? So you're going to believe in yourself, and you're never ever going to give up to win against evil. Okay? Alright? You're going to believe in yourself. Yes, you can deliver your soul to heaven, because your soul's getting delivered to heaven before you die. Your soul is entering heaven before you die. Okay? That's why, yes, you can deliver your soul to heaven. Okay? Yes, you can. Okay? And you're going to believe in yourself. Yes, you can deliver your soul to heaven. Okay? Alright? And what that's going to do, that's going to start removing your fear. See, fear goes against two things. Fear goes against two things. Fear goes against you believing in yourself and believing in heaven. That's what fear goes against. Okay? Alright? Fear goes against you believing. Okay? Fear goes against you believing. That's why you want to remove the fear. Okay? Fear goes against you believing. Okay? Goes against you believing in yourself and believing in heaven. Heaven is a beautiful, tranquil, pure love and freedom for your soul. That's what heaven is. Okay? Thrive for pure love and freedom for your soul when you go to deliver your soul to heaven. Okay? Alright? We're following Jesus Christ to heaven against evil. Okay? Alright? So, what happens is, this removes your fear, right? So, we're going to remove your fear, and we made you unbreakable, okay? So what we're doing is, we're removing the fear, and we're going to keep the fear out. We're removing the fear, and we're going to keep the fear out. Okay? By removing the fear and keeping the fear out, this is going to remove the corruption. Okay? This starts to remove the corruption known as prejudice and hate. We start to remove this corruption. Okay? Alright? Now, don't fear God. They got you fearing God. Don't fear God. I want you to make God your best friend. Okay? You make Jesus Christ your best friend. Okay? At Jesus Christ's love in heaven, we love you. We pray for you. We cheerlead your soul to heaven. And if you get attacked by evil, we got your back. Jesus Christ always has your back when you get attacked by evil. Okay? Jesus Christ had my back all the way to heaven. Okay? Alright? So, make Jesus Christ your best friend. Okay? Do you fear your best friend? No, you don't. So make Jesus Christ your best friend. Okay? You can talk to Jesus like you're talking to a friend. That's what I did. Okay? You can talk to Jesus like you're talking to a friend. Okay? Alright? So, make Jesus Christ your best friend. Don't fear God. That is the worst thing you can do. Okay? Don't fear God. Okay? Alright? Don't fear judgment. You want to know why? Because there is no judgment in the forces of love. Jesus Christ, love in heaven, is the forces of love. Okay? At Jesus Christ, love in heaven, we love you, we pray for you, we cheerlead your soul to heaven. And if you get attacked by evil, we got your back. And there is no judgment in the forces of love. Okay? So you don't have to fear judgment. Okay? Alright? And you don't have to fear death. You want to know why you don't have to fear death? Because you know your soul's entering heaven while you're alive. Now, if you know your soul's entering heaven while you're alive, you're never ever going to give up to win against evil. Because you're never ever going to give up to win against evil, your soul's going to stay in heaven while you're alive. Okay? Alright? So if you never ever give up to win against evil, and you in heaven never lose, that's going to keep your soul in heaven after you die. Your soul's going to stay in heaven after you die. That means you're going to win after you die. That means you're going to win when you die. Okay? So if you know you're going to win when you die, you're not going to fear death. Okay? I don't fear God. I don't fear judgment. And I don't fear death. Okay? Alright? Just figure I'll let you know that. Okay? Because I delivered my soul to heaven. So, I don't fear God. I don't fear judgment. And I don't fear death. I actually joined with Jesus Christ, love and heaven. I joined with Jesus Christ, love and heaven. Okay? When I followed Jesus Christ to heaven against evil. Okay? Alright? So, alright, what else? Yeah. And do what they say can't be done. Now, what I mean by do what they say can't be done, things like I can't, I cannot, you cannot, that's impossible. Those are discouragements. I call those the laws of prejudice. Those are the laws of prejudice. They're there to make you give up. They're there to make you give up. Okay? We don't ever want you to give up. Okay? Alright? We want you to bust the laws of prejudice. Okay? We don't ever want you to give up. Okay? We want you to break evil. We don't want evil breaking you. We want you to break evil. Okay? So we want you to bust the laws of prejudice. Okay? Alright? Your own fear causes you to give up. Your own fear causes you to give up. That's why you want to remove your fear. When you remove your fear, you will overcome. You start to overcome. This increases the forces of your love when you remove your fear. Your own fear causes you to give up. And the laws of prejudice, these make you give up. So you don't deliver your soul to heaven. We want you to bust the laws of prejudice. Never ever give up to win against evil. Okay? And now we'll bust the laws of prejudice. Okay? Alright? Now what's going to happen is, as you increase the forces of your love, this is what's going to happen. You're going to overcome things. Okay? Alright? I overcame drinking a long time ago. Okay? I overcame all my bad habits. Eventually, I overcame all my bad habits. I overcame. Eventually. Okay? So what happened was, the biggest one I want you to overcome is suicide. I want you to overcome suicide. I want you to never ever give up to win against evil so you can overcome suicide. Okay? Because what's going to happen is, if you deliver your soul to heaven, there's a good chance you're going to get attacked by evil. And when you get attacked by evil, I want to know that you can handle it. Okay? Alright? And if you can handle it, you're not going to commit suicide. If you can handle it. Okay? That's what happened to me. I was attacked by evil because I lived in a quagmire of hate. I lived in a quagmire of hate. So I was attacked by evil. Okay? Alright? I was attacked by evil. I overcame smoking. I quit smoking. I used a patch. Okay? It wasn't easy, but I quit smoking. Okay? I mean, it wasn't easy. I ain't saying it was, but it wasn't easy. But I quit smoking. Okay? I overcame suicide when I was attacked by evil. Okay? Because I had no fear in me. I removed all my fear. And when I got attacked by evil, I was able to handle it. And I didn't commit suicide because I already delivered my soul to heaven. And I knew that I delivered my soul to heaven. I knew that if I committed suicide, I was going to hell. I knew that. That's why I never commit suicide. Because I knew I was going to hell if I committed suicide. That's why I never even thought about it. Okay? So, okay? If you commit suicide, Satan wins. If you don't commit suicide, you win. Okay? All right? Now what happens is, as you remove more and more and more of your fear, you're going to remove the corruption. You're going to start removing the prejudice and the hate out of your love. Okay? And when you start removing this, you're going to stop prejudging and hating others. You will automatically behave. You'll start seeing the truth in real time. You'll start seeing the truth in real time. Yeah. Okay? So, the more fear you remove, the more and more of the truth you're going to see from heaven. What's blocking you from seeing the truth from heaven is your own fear. That's what's blocking you from seeing the truth from heaven, is your own fear. So this removes your fear. And you start seeing more and more of the truth from heaven. To me, heaven is the truth. Heaven is the truth. Because I fight evil. Because I fight evil, heaven is the truth. Okay? Alright? So, I believe that heaven is the truth. Because I fight evil. Because I'm a warrior for heaven. Okay? And I'm defending heaven. Okay? Alright? Now what's going to happen is you're going to overcome. You're going to start overcoming your bad habits. You start to overcome your bad habits because you're increasing the forces of your love. Because you're believing in yourself and you're never giving up to win against evil. Never give up to win against evil. Just never give up to win. That's it. And that's going to increase the forces of your love. Okay? And as you increase the forces of your love, you start to overcome. You'll start to overcome all your bad habits. I overcame all my bad habits eventually. Okay? Alright? Eventually I overcame mental illness. I overcame suicide when I was attacked by evil. Okay? So, and what happens is, I want you to overcome suicide. That's the toughest one. I want you to overcome suicide. If you can overcome suicide and keep going and never give up to win against evil, that will increase the forces of your love. Then you'll overcome everything else. And eventually you become a non-sinner and your soul enters heaven. That means you win, okay? And your love is conquering evil, okay? All right? What happened with me was I delivered my soul to heaven accidentally, okay? And I wasn't sure what was happening. I just know I delivered my soul to heaven accidentally, okay? And I received a few messages, things like that. And what happened was I was attacked by evil after that. Okay? After that, I was attacked by evil. Okay? When you get attacked by evil, you're defending heaven. When you get attacked by evil, you're defending heaven. Okay? So what happened was, I was attacked by evil. Okay? My entire life was destroyed. I was fired and blacklisted, never to work again, because I delivered my soul to heaven. I was fired and blacklisted. I was prejudged and hated so bad, I was fired and blacklisted. An entire elevator industry hated my guts. An entire elevator industry hated my guts. Everybody hated me. Okay? I lived in a quagmire of hate. Okay? I lived in a quagmire of hate. Okay? Alright? So my entire life was destroyed. My entire life was destroyed by prejudice and hate. Okay? I was constantly attacked by prejudice and hate for delivering my soul to heaven. Okay? Then what happened was I went into mental illness. Okay? Alright? I slowly went into mental illness as I was being attacked by prejudice and hate. Okay? I had panic attacks, anxiety, depression, stress, emotional stress, paranoia. Okay? I had these things. Alright? I had all this going on at once. Okay? Well, I was trying to go to work. Okay? I was trying to go to work and take care of my family. And I couldn't because I was being attacked by evil. Okay? Because I lived in a quagmire of hate. I was fired and blacklisted, never to work again, because everybody hated me. Everybody hated me. And I know everybody hates me, because my love reacts against their fear. My love reacts against their fear, right? Right? Their fear reacts against my unbreakable love. This drives the prejudgment, prejudice, and hate, evil demons, trolls, and cowards. This drives them mad. So I was driving them mad. I was driving them mad. That's why they hated me so much, because I was driving them mad. And that's why they hated me. Because I was defending heaven. Because I was defending heaven. And that's why they hated me. Okay? Then eventually, what happened was, I was attacked by evil. I went to mental illness for like 3 years. Okay? And I couldn't go back to work because they hated my guts. Because I lived in a quagmire of hate. So I couldn't go back to work. Because I was fired and blacklisted, never to work again. Anywhere, I couldn't get a job. Nobody would give me a job because they prejudged and hated me. Because I'm prejudged and hated. I couldn't get a job anywhere. Because I'm prejudged and hated. Okay? I live in a world that hates me. Okay? Now, what else was I going to say? In order to pull out of that, I went into a deep depression. Okay? I went into a deep depression. I went to mental illness for like 3 years. I went into a deep depression to where it hurt. Okay? I didn't know what I was going to do with my life. I had no idea. I was living a life of no hope for like 3 years. I lived a life of no hope for 3 years. And what happened was I started doing karaoke I started singing. I took on singing as a talent. Okay? And when I took on the singing as a talent, it started making me feel better. When I started doing the karaoke, I started feeling better. Okay? This was after I was attacked by evil. I started feeling better. Okay? And as I was singing for quite a few years. I started rehearsing. When I started rehearsing my songs, I started seeing the truth from heaven again. I started seeing the truth from heaven again. And this is where I started fighting evil. Okay? And when I started fighting evil, I realized that my mental illness was being caused by prejudice and hate. My mental illness was being caused by prejudgment, prejudice, and hate. And when I realized that, I overcame mental illness. Okay? All right? So, that's what happened with me. I was attacked by evil. Okay? I was in a bad place for a long time. Okay? So, all because I delivered my soul to heaven. All because I delivered my soul to heaven. When you get attacked by evil, you're defending heaven. I am unbreakable. Evil couldn't break me. Okay? So, all right? Like I said, when your soul enters heaven, you're conquering evil. You win. Okay? So, what's going to happen is the forces of your unbreakable love is going to react against fear. Well, fear is going to react against your unbreakable love. Okay? This is going to hurt their prejudice. When it hurts their prejudice, this is going to drive the prejudgment, prejudice, and hate. Evil demons, trolls, and cowards. This is going to drive them mad. Okay? All right? So let's talk about the causes and effect of prejudice and hate and its forces of love. Okay? All right? So like I said, the forces of your love, let's say you delivered your soul to heaven. This is what you did. And when you deliver your soul to heaven, you're going to sense fear, hate, and love. When you deliver your soul to heaven. When you deliver your soul to heaven, you will sense fear, hate, and love. Okay? All right? When you deliver your soul to heaven. Okay? All right? Now let's say you delivered your soul to heaven. Okay? Let me explain what evil is first. Okay? Let me explain what evil is first. Okay? We have all prejudgment, prejudice, and hate, evil, demons, trolls, and cowards. Okay? They live in fear. What did I say? Live in fear, defend Satan. Remove your fear, defend heaven, right? So they live in fear. Okay? They defend Satan. Okay? That is Satan's army. Okay? The prejudgment, prejudice, and hate, evil, demons, trolls, and cowards. This is Satan's army. Okay? They are enemy combatants to heaven. They are enemy combatants to heaven. You understand? Because you're in a war. This is not a religion. This is a war. There's a difference. This is a war. This is not a religion. That's why they are enemy combatants to heaven. Okay? This is what they attack. They attack the truth from heaven. They hate heaven. And they attack the forces of love that come from heaven. Okay? All right? Well, let's say you're delivering your soul to heaven. Okay? They attack love and freedom and create fear. They attack love and freedom and create fear. Okay? All right? Well, let's say you're delivering your soul to heaven. You're defending your love. you're defending heaven while delivering your soul to heaven. You'll be defending love and freedom with its forces of love. Okay? Well, the forces of that love is going to buck, or fear is going to react against the forces of your love. Okay? And when the fear reacts against the forces of your love, this is going to hurt their prejudice. Okay? This is going to drive the prejudgment, prejudice, and hate, evil demons, trolls, and cowards. This is going to drive them mad. Okay? Alright? And this is where the hate's created. Okay? This is why they hate. Okay? Alright? This is why they hate me. Because the forces of my unbreakable love reacts. Their fear reacts against the forces of my unbreakable love. Okay? And then they hate me. Because I hurt their prejudice. Then they hate me. Okay? That's what happens with me. Okay? Well, then they're going to hate you. They'll prejudge and hate you. Okay? Alright? And when you get attacked by prejudgment, prejudice, and hate, this is what you're going to get attacked by. You get attacked by hate, ball breaking, chop breaking, the stabbing in the back, prejudice attack. They're going to talk behind your back. They're going to blame you for this, blame you for that. Everything is your fault. Nothing you do is ever good enough, etc., etc., etc. Forget about it. Okay? Alright? I know. Because I was attacked by all of that. Okay? Don't give up. Don't give in. Always win against evil. Don't give up. Don't give in. Always win against evil. Okay? Alright? Yeah. That's going to keep you unbreakable. As long as you stay unbreakable, you win. As long as you stay unbreakable, you win. And when you win, heaven wins. When you win, heaven wins. Okay? You win every spiritual battle as long as you stay unbreakable. As long as you stay unbreakable, you win every spiritual battle. As long as you stay unbreakable. As long as you stay unbreakable, you win every spiritual battle. And when you win, heaven wins. When you win, heaven wins. Okay? Alright? Alright? I learned the truth about Jesus Christ from heaven. Would you like me to explain that? I'll explain it, okay? Jesus Christ is powerful, unbreakable love. Okay? Right? Well, the forces of his powerful, unbreakable love reacted. Fear reacted against his powerful, unbreakable love, driving the prejudgment, prejudice, and hate, evil demons, trolls, and cowards mad because he hurt their prejudice. Okay? Because he hurt their prejudice, this drove the prejudgment, prejudice, and hate, evil demons, trolls, and cowards. This drove them mad. Okay? Then they prejudged and hated Jesus Christ. Then they prejudged and hated Jesus Christ. Okay? And they couldn't break Jesus Christ. Okay? They couldn't break him. Even when they tortured him, they couldn't break him. Because his soul is already in heaven. See, his soul is already in heaven. He's unbreakable love. His soul is already in heaven. He was defending heaven. Okay? And they couldn't break him. Even when they tortured him, they couldn't break him. When they put him on a cross, they couldn't break him. Okay? Because Jesus Christ never ever gives up the win against evil. Jesus Christ never ever gives up the win against evil. Okay? Alright? That's how he conquered evil. Okay? This way when he died, his soul stayed in heaven. Okay? Alright? That's the truth I learned from heaven. Okay? Well, you'll be doing the same thing. Okay? Alright? Okay? You'll be doing the same thing. You'll be defending your love. You'll be defending heaven while delivering your soul to heaven. You'll be defending love and freedom with its forces of love. Okay? The forces of your love is going to buck up against fear. And when it bucks up against fear, it's going to hurt their prejudice. Okay? It's going to hurt their prejudice. This is going to drive the prejudgment, prejudice, and hate, evil demons, trolls, and cowards. This is going to drive them mad. Then they're going to hate you. That's where the hate's created. Okay? Then they hate you. Okay? Alright? And then they'll attack you with prejudgment, prejudice, and hate. They'll attack you with hate, ball breaking, chop breaking, the stabbing in the back, prejudice attack. They'll talk behind your back. They'll blame you for this, blame you for that. Everything is your fault. Nothing you do is ever good enough, etc., etc., etc. Forget about it. Okay? Alright? I know. Because I was attacked by all of that. Okay? Don't give up. Don't give in. Always win against evil. Don't give up. Don't give in. Always win against evil. That's going to keep you unbreakable. As long as you stay unbreakable, you win every spiritual battle. As long as you stay unbreakable, you win every spiritual battle. Okay? And when you win, heaven wins. When you win, heaven wins. You and heaven never lose. You and heaven never lose because you're defending heaven. You and heaven never lose because you're defending heaven. Okay? A good warrior never ever gives up to win against evil. They kick the crap out of evil and they deliver their soul to heaven. Okay? Alright? So, okay? Now what else is left to talk about? Let's say somebody hates you. They're breaking your balls, breaking your chops. You know they ain't going to leave you alone. You want to know why they're not going to leave you alone? Because your unbreakable love is driving them mad. The forces of your unbreakable love drives them mad. So they're not going to leave you alone. So let's say somebody's breaking your balls, breaking your chops. You tell them, hey, go pound sand, go kick rocks. Okay? You don't have to say anything at all. But if you want to say something, you tell them, hey, go pound sand, go kick rocks. Okay? You want to slay that demon? You want to slay the demon? Tell them, hey, go take your prejudice and hate. You can shove it up your, you can tell them where to stick it. Sure. You really want to slay that demon? Call him a demon. That's what I do. I call him a demon. That drives them mad. You want to know why it drives them mad? Because it hurts their prejudice. The truth hurts their prejudice. The truth hurts their prejudice. Okay? That's why it'll drive them mad. Eventually they'll leave you alone. Call them a demon. That works the best. Calling them a demon works the best. Yeah. I got a lot of testimonials to prove what I am explaining. I have lots of testimonials. Lots. To prove what I'm explaining. I was attacked by this evil. Constantly I was attacked by this evil. Okay? I'd go out singing. Before I put this shirt on, I used to go out singing, right? And I'd go out to places. Woman would run away from me in fear. Woman would run away from me in fear. I had one woman walk up to me and told me, don't come anywhere near her. Or I had people tell me to leave them alone. I'm just standing there, not bothering anybody. Yeah. I saw tears of prejudice. I saw tears of prejudice. Their eyes get real glassy. I saw tears of prejudice. Yeah. While I was singing. I saw tears of prejudice for years. I saw tears of prejudice. Okay? Another thing I saw was fist clenching. Alright? Fist clenching. Okay? That's when Satan orders them to attack. That's when Satan orders them to attack me. Okay? That's called fist clenching. I saw that too. Okay? I was punched in the face several times. I was punched in the face several times. I was physically attacked several times because of this. I was physically attacked several times because of this. I was constantly attacked by this evil. Constantly. Okay? Now, a good warrior never ever gives up to win against evil. They kicked the crap out of evil and they delivered their soul to heaven. Okay? Alright? Yeah. Alright? At Jesus Christ's love in heaven, we love you, we pray for you, we cheerlead your soul to heaven. And if you get attacked by evil, we got your back. Now, what do I mean by cheerlead your soul to heaven? We believe in you. Okay? That you can conquer evil and deliver your soul to heaven. We believe in you. Okay? We pray for you. We love you. We pray for you. We cheerlead your soul to heaven. And if you get attacked by evil, we got your back. Jesus Christ always has your back when you get attacked by evil. Okay? Make Jesus Christ your best friend. You can talk to Jesus Christ anytime you want. You're closer to heaven than you think. Okay? You're closer to heaven than you think. Okay? All right? Until next week, I love you. Bye.